Hi, I'm Ariel.
I'm Brian.
Oh,
And I'm Austin. We're the Pixel Spook Squad.
we're doing
we
that
switch
again,
bodies.
huh?
It's spooky.
It is a Friday, and Fridays are notoriously freaky.
Yeah, I know. Why do you think there's a movie named after that shit?
Yeah,
it's not a coincidence.
Alright, so, at this point, we are almost done with our Silent Hill 1 playthrough. So welcome to the reimagining of Silent Hill 1. Shattered Memories. It's,
So,
go ahead.
so is this like a remake or something? Like
Reimagining.
Yes, but no.
So yeah.
No,
what
it's
do you
not.
mean?
It's not a remake.
So
because
it uses the same, like, basic structure. Man gets in car crash and looks for a daughter.
it's
That's
some
like
of the
the
same
only-
characters.
That's like,
Some.
and the same characters, but that's like the only, like, thing really tying it in.
Like, in this version, literally every other Silent Hill can't have happened. Because it's that different of a timeline it generates.
Yeah.
I don't. Okay.
I mean, you'll see-ish, but you still won't.
Alright, so Brian, you know how in the first one we told you, like, oh, there's a cult and stuff?
Yeah.
There's no cult in this.
There's no cult.
Nope.
No cult.
Even though it's
So
referenced
what-
in the UFO ending.
So what's the catalyst then? If there's no cult.
You'll find out.
Just, the veil is thin here. Because the veil is thin everywhere, but especially Silent Hill. I guess.
Oh, all right. Is it spookier than the last one?
I mean, only because of the increase in technology between the two.
Oh,
I'd
great.
argue that an increase in technology can actually make it less scary.
Well, I would say that the first one isn't scary. It's creepy,
No, the first
but
one's
not
scary.
scary. This one
It's not
has...
like-
Okay, some moments... Oh, again, it's creepy more than scary. Some moments, once you piece together what's happening, you're like, oh, that's not good at all.
That's bad.
I don't know. I don't think this game's scary. It's more unnerving.
Well, okay, how
Same
many
thing with
of
the
the
first one.
echoes did you go and find, though?
Okay, those are different.
Because the echoes are where the... Oh... I don't like that implication.
Again, though, those aren't scary. They're more disturbing.
Yeah.
Also, this is a Wii title.
Yes.
And it looks fucking great.
That
It looks
doesn't
pretty
make any
good.
sense.
Well, okay, I'm used to Wii games looking about like this. I don't know what, like... What games were you playing?
Okay, not
Well-
this area, but like the in-game areas look really good. It
Yeah,
doesn't look good when it's in light like this.
well, yeah. I mean, for a Wii
Still-
game, he looks
That's fine.
fine.
We can start.
This is better than most of the like realistic Wii games that I've played.
Yeah, especially for like a game going for that photorealistic look. It looks really well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And definitely after this, I almost feel like recording Until Dawn. Only because of the therapist parts.
Oh,
Because they just remind me a lot. Like, they have the same kind of function. In that the therapist parts shape other parts of the game. And obviously this game does that a lot more than Until Dawn, because Until Dawn it's more of your choices during the game that changes
I'm
things,
glad you
but
came.
still.
Just turning up shows your commitment to the
Also,
process.
warning, Brian, he's a dick.
Good.
Oh.
he's a very huge dick.
I've read your note.
Do you know
Wait,
his name?
so
Do you know who
Mark?
this is,
Didn't work
Brian?
out for
You know who this
I
doctor
do-
man is?
I want you to
Wait, is that the doctor guy from?
We take
Yes,
it
it's
the
Dr.
last
Kaufman.
ones?
no notes.
He's
Yeah.
your therapist now.
Drugs.
You
And
should-
also not fat.
We go back to the start.
I'm pretty sure he's
Understand
Kaufman.
what happened.
They say his name at
Take a
one
look at
point,
this
but I didn't
sheriff
really
phone.
pay attention.
I promise it's the only one you'll see.
Also, as I've alluded to previously, everything
Try to
is
answer
controlled
truthfully.
by
It's
pointing
easier
the
that way.
Wiimotes.
Yeah, no, I was
So-
gonna note.
Great and not great.
I mean, I love some of the things they try to do with it, but oh my god, do some things get awkward.
Oh,
Okay, I have an explanation there because I wasn't gonna say anything unless there was a response. So I'm ace, so I don't have sex, but I LARP, and I'm like, so I mean, if I had sex, I would probably roleplay during sex, I guess.
Okay.
But then I end up with the
You were
sexy cop. So I'm like, I don't want the sexy cop. But yeah, that's why I kind of stared at it for a second. Like, god damn it, I forget how stupid some of these questions get.
Alright.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
So was this person's name Cheryl?
Harry,
in
why
the
aren't
la-
you crab walking back into town like you did in the PS1 game?
Because we don't crab walk, we wander like robots. And yes, that right there is where the thumbnail came from.
I could tell.
Yeah.
But yeah, look, like this looks really good for Wii.
Like, I mean, it does good like other...
It also runs really well for the Wii. There's a
It
few
runs pretty
areas
good,
where
yeah.
there's a few areas where it really chugs, but
There's a couple times where... Oh yeah, I forgot.
oh, you did it.
I did.
Is there a button to Cheryl?
Yes! I'm literally just spamming the Cheryl button.
I think
Yes!
that's annoying in this game.
Luigi's
Because
Mansion!
they did more than like 2 takes, and they're
Yeah, he has like 6 different ones, while the Jason is just like 3.
yeah, and this has actual emotion in it.
Yeah. Jason!
Jason Derulo!
But it's only in this part that you have the Cheryl button. So I'm just
Yeah,
like,
it's also
ah!
not, it also doesn't go on for 10 million years.
It does not, no. But I just keep hitting it. They actually did a lot of takes for it, I will give them that. But, what I started to say before my stupid edit interrupted me, was that, this game does do justice in terms of atmosphere for a Silent Hill game. It does do pretty good with that.
But where am I?
Like we were saying with the environments and stuff. Some of them are a little strange, but not strange in the sense that I don't even know. I guess there's a mall in 3, so I guess the mall isn't that strange.
911.
But this has some interesting
Phone's out.
mechanics that, again, I appreciate what they were trying to do, but my setup in particular, I have to hold my arm at a very strange angle to point the Wiimote at the screen. And there isn't much I can do to change that. Oh no, was I dropped?
No,
No.
Okay.
I just didn't have a response.
I mean,
I
that's,
was
Okay,
that's
laughing.
fair.
okay, that right there,
Cheryl.
opening and closing the doors, that's one thing I don't like about this game.
Yeah, I was gonna mention when we were talking about sometimes it chugs. I wasn't paying attention as I was editing, but as playing, there's a few times where, like, opening the door just, like, skips.
Oh no, I'm pretty sure that's why the
Cheryl.
game looks as well as it does. I think it just loads by room.
Yeah.
Or
It
at
might.
least a few rooms.
Also, I think
Oh, yeah.
this might be part of why I ended up with the sexy
Yeah,
cop.
definitely.
Because I accidentally came in here and looked at that because I was just reading and I'm like, oh. So, Brian, let me talk a little bit about how this game works.
Alright.
This game, as mentioned in the not FBI warning at the beginning, changes based on how you play it to an extent.
Right.
The echoes change, some little side things change, but mostly it's some dialogue and some, in the endings, and some costumes. And supposedly there's a way you can play it where, Officer Bennett isn't a jerk, but I have not succeeded in that. So, I don't fully believe it.
Well.
Now,
Ariel, there's a pen.
okay, my issue is that the Wii remote kept being like, nope, nope, nope. Okay, anyway, so how these things change is based on two things. One, the therapy sessions with, I think it is Dr. Kaufman, I think you're right. And the other is how you interact with things during the game. So, if you stare at alcohol a lot, Harry becomes a terrible dad alcoholic, and you get that ending. If you stare at boobs or sexual shit a lot, you get the womanizer version of Harry. And
Who still loves his daughter.
Still loves his daughter, but is just really
a
shitty at it.
Really shitty at it.
Yeah, that's the best way to describe it, in my opinion.
Ariel, why aren't you calling that number?
I don't have my phone yet.
Oh.
It's literally not an option. If you examine too many things, it changes something too.
Sweetie?
If you mostly stay focused on trying to get Cheryl, you end up with the better ending. None of them are really good.
Yeah.
For Silent Hill. But the other thing is based on how you interact with the game. It writes you up a psychology profile
now,
at the
so I gotta
end.
close up. That sad-looking guy came back with his
And-
wife's dress.
Really?
Yes.
Wanted to sell it, so I paid him.
And I can tell you
Not much else to
that
report.
how you interact with
Oh,
the
I
game
locked up
is
back,
definitely
his jacket.
what affects
See you
that.
next week.
Okay.
Because if you take the effort, as I do, to make sure things are closed after you open it, that affects what you get in the end.
Of course it does.
Because it's like, yes, very detail-oriented and thorough, and I'm like, I just wanted it to be closed, okay? So, that's one of the things I appreciate, and if the mechanics and the nightmare sections weren't so frustrating, I would probably play the game way more, like to try and get more of the variations. But, it's a struggle to play. Not least of all because I get motion sick.
Okay, there's another thing. This is very minor, but I want to complain about it. They changed the item get sound effect in this game and only this game.
Yeah,
I hate it.
It's got its own noise for sure.
But the thing I wanted to talk about with the doors, though.
Mhm.
You can, like, crack them open to look on the other side
Yeah,
before, like, opening it all the way.
you can.
And it's such a useless mechanic.
I mean, there's
Because-
literally one point when it's useful, but it still doesn't help.
Yeah, because one of the reasons why I don't think this game is scary, like, at all, you're never in danger until you're in the other world, and you'll know exactly when you're in the other world.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
And I don't find the monsters in the other world scary, because they
I
hug you.
don't
That's-
think anyone does. I think most people just think they're annoying.
No, yeah, they're loud, and they hug you to death.
They tackle you and they shriek. They're children. Is this a metaphor? Is this the symbolism?
So
Silent Hill is
Harry-
supposed to have symbolism.
Oh, there's the phone. Never mind, it
Not
rang
yet.
once.
Not yet. I don't know what it was doing there. Because I literally don't have the ability to use the
Oh
phone.
my god, phone. No, Arrow, I'm talking about my
Oh,
phone.
your actual phone. Well, how dare you do that?
Okay,
Well,
that's a
talking
little
about a
different.
game that has a phone.
You must
That's
be more
just
specific.
No disorderly conduct. Yeah, you can't.
So,
tell
have
me
you
what
ever
to do.
tried to, like, play the game like, I don't know, a sadistic fucker or something to have it tell you that you're crazy or something?
I've
No,
only
I don't
played
think there's
through
an
it.
ending like that.
There isn't, but that would affect the profile. Because you can be a jerk to people, but I'm nice to NPCs, so I usually don't get that. But that's done by, like, there's a few sections where you're following people, and if you just walk ahead of them and don't, like, pay attention and don't make eye contact with anyone, you can get that.
Aw, you didn't throw the cans everywhere.
I did on my second attempt, but we'll get to that after part 5. Because I had a game-breaking glitch.
Oh.
And my brother told me to upload it separately without any edits, so after we get to that part, and I have that scheduled, I'll upload it to the channel too. Because it's a very interesting game-breaking glitch.
You told me, I remember.
Was it?
It's sexy symbol. God
Yes.
damn it.
I warned you. Oh no! That's it. That's my reaction.
You see, that was a joke
And-
Brian could understand.
Yes, it was.
Yes! I'm super validated.
Now, here's one of the things I noticed when I had to replay it, is her dialogue here wasn't different my second time. Now, that might be because I answered almost every question the same, except for the sex one.
Stuck in the snow?
But
Help de-thawing your
it was a
windshield?
little weird
my
to me,
daughter.
because I thought more
She's
was
missing.
supposed to change than her
She run
outfit.
off?
We were in a car accident. When I came to, she was gone.
Car accident. And where did this happen?
I'm like,
The highway just
don't
outside
even
town.
have her boobs in
I came
frame.
off the verge
We
and
want to
ended
get rid of the
My daughter's
womanizer
missing.
shit.
That road's
No, we
running
gotta
right.
look away.
You want state police?
Ariel, I don't think it
there.
counts
You
if
have to
it's just
find her.
simple.
A lot of people need help.
It,
tonight.
no,
Look around. The
it
whole
supposedly
town is a
affects
mess.
it.
You're screwing with me.
Can I see your license?
You don't have to yell.
Well, they still have everything, huh?
Like, it says one of the ways to get the womanizer thing is to stare at cleavage
Very
every
nice.
time it's
11th
available.
Here, you-
How many times is it available?
I mean, every other character you
Sure
meet
hope you
basically
weren't
is a
drunk before you
woman.
had your crash.
Oh, alright.
Yeah, it's because since
Look,
Kaufman is your doctor.
Chances are your girl had
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
on, right?
Oh,
It's only a few
okay.
blocks away.
Oh, one of the ways that you can get one of the bad endings
Sir?
depends on how
You
you
gonna answer
are
your
during the
phone?
therapy session
Phone?
specifically. Like staring at the lamp instead of making eye contact, answering everything randomly and being inconsistent.
They hung up.
That was
And I think
probably
that's
your
one of the
girl.
bad-ish
The storm's making the
endings.
phones act.
All units, please respond. Unconfirmed reports of a potential.
I don't know what's going on with her hair, but it's bothering me.
Okay, I gotta go.
What, is that the lol, I'm so
Look,
random
no
ending?
No, it's the you're not taking this
Warning, all
seriously
state
and I
police
can't
has
help
sought
you
out
unless
your
you take it seriously ending.
This is no time.
Oh, okay.
But seriously, what is wrong with her hair? Guys, look at her fucking
That's me
hair.
asking
When she starts to walk away and we see the back of her head again. She's got a tiny ponytail, I think.
Yeah,
Did
that's-
she just really
But
want
why?
a ponytail?
That's a hairstyle.
Not,
It's not a good one, but it's a hairstyle.
yeah, but not often. It's Especially not when her hair's that short. At that point, it's supposed to just be a bob. Also, now I can use the phone.
Yeah.
And that's where I ended this part. So, tune in next time for the miraculous world of mobile phones and spirit voice echoes from beyond the veil.